We have been surviving a lot of stuff this year. You know what I mean? We have been surviving a lot of stuff, but it's something that is flourishing beyond control, like just out of control. And it's that mandemic. It's the mandemic. It's like, I hear a lot of people say that, black men, they're afraid to have the conversation. And I don't think that's what it is. I don't think black men are afraid to have the conversation, a tough conversation. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, you know what I'm saying? I think the issue is that we have the wrong men having the conversation. We have the wrong men talking about providing, the wrong men talking about being leaders, the wrong men talking about being role models, the wrong men talking about fatherhood. We have men who promote the street life, promote going to jail, promote selling drugs, promote womanizing. We have the wrong men sitting at the table to have the conversation. And what happens is other young men and other women, they look at these men because they have platforms, and they're celebrities at some way, shape, form, or fashion, and they listen to them glorify the streets. They listen to them glorify, the murdering of other black men, and just anything that they could say for some type of shock value, anything they can do so that way they can stay relevant. And the thought process is, I don't think we need men to be relevant for the world. We need men to be relevant in our communities. And the issue is that the men that are relevant, they're not being promoted. Let's just be real. The men that are relevant, the men that are fathers, providers, role models, and protectors and leaders in the community, you don't hear about those men. You hear about the men that are just doing things for shock value. You hear about the men who want to glorify the streets. You hear about the men that want to sit online all day and argue and fuss and fight and act like they are the hardest of the hard, but they ain't been through nothing. They ain't really done anything to really say, hey, I'm really helping out the community. I'm seeing people that are 50 years old still throwing up gang signs. I'm seeing people who've been in jail for just the most heinous things and dumbest things. They then get out of jail, and instead of being excited about being out, being productive citizens, they're promoting not only going to jail and how fun it was, they're also encouraging young men and women to say, they at one breath they say don't be like me, and in the next breath it's like, because I went to jail, I'm the hardest of the hard. And my thought process is, do we need men to be promoting how hard they are, how gangster they are, how tough they are, how they know, Bloods, Crips, GDs, Vice Lords, MS-13, Latin Kings. Do we need to know that, or do we need to know, how do we love our women better? How do we protect our children better? How do we provide for our families? How do we build the nuclear family? How do we promote a legacy? But for some reason, having that conversation is just, it's it's not that it's too tough. The issue is that the seats at the table, we need to make room. We need to remove the people that are sitting at the table now. We need to remove the people from DJ Valent's platform, academics platform, all of these major platforms that say, where I want to know about how long you served in jail. I want to know about the gangs you were a part of. I want to know about the murders that you've done, the crime that you've done. I want to know, if you were a pimp. I want to know if you were a hoe. Like, those conversations are being had, and it's not to build your community. It's to further embarrass your community. It's to further expose your community. And the thought process is, I'm trying to figure out why people don't see that. Why are we so excited to sit down and listen to somebody talking about, I'll rock your snot box, and I'm saying this for I'm a shock jock, and and it's like, at what point in time do we get courageous enough to say, let's have the real conversation. Let's really build in our communities. Let's really affect what we can affect in our small worlds, in our small cities or whatever. But I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of people just don't care. I'm gonna be real with you. If you sensitive, you might want to. I ain't tell you to come here. You clicked on it. We're scared to have the real conversation, and that's just what it boils down to. We're scared to have the real conversation. You see what I'm saying? We're afraid to affect the things that's really going to make us build and grow further. Like we make a lot of excuses. Oh yeah, we make a lot of excuses. It's the white man's fault. It's because of slavery. It's because of this. It's because of that. And the thing about it is we don't do a good job at holding each other accountable. Salute, I see you. We don't do a good job at holding ourselves accountable. And then when you talk about accountability, man, it's like somebody like you got a virus or some shit. Oh, accountability. Oh hell no. I ain't taking that. I ain't getting that shot. But we allow people who don't have the community's best interest in mind to have a seat at the table and have the conversation. We want them to be representatives for us. We want celebrities to be representatives for us. And the thought process is there is no us. They don't give a shit about you. If you're sitting down and you're hoping to God that your favorite celebrity, your favorite YouTuber, somebody who for some reason you're living vicariously through and say, you doing this for us. They don't give a shit about you. If you sensitive, you need to get the hell up out of here. They don't give a shit about you. You have to be the cause for change. You have to be the voice. You have to support things that you know that's going to build communities, build men and women, build children. You have to support the things that you know that's going to change lives. But see, the thought process, what's so funny is that we only support the things that help rappers get more money. We only support the things that help drug dealers get more money. Support the things that help hoes get more money. Pimps get more money. Politicians get more money. We support everything but us. This is real. Hey, what's the latest sneaker that just came out? What's the latest car that just came out? The rims, the hair, the music. We support everything that really don't support us. Come on, man. You talk about black-owned businesses. You ain't going to no black-owned business. You too busy. Oh, I don't like black-owned businesses because their products and services, they got bad customer service. Everybody? Every goddamn body? I'm telling you, I don't think it's the fact that black men are afraid to have the conversation. I think we have the wrong black men representing the black community. And the thought process is every black man don't speak for the black community. They don't care to speak for it. When it comes to leadership, they shy away from it. When it comes to responsibility, they shy away from it. When it comes to having a conversation with another man or a woman, they shy away from it. The only thing they want to talk about is smoking weed, drinking, sex, womanizing, drugs, crime, the latest rap song. I'm going to be honest with y'all. If you're sensitive, you might want to leave. You might want to go. It feels good, I guess, to see somebody you possibly know or want to know or whatever, sit on there and just, do a whole bunch of talking about nothing. But at the end of the day, it's like, man, what you building? Huh? What you building? I mean, even if it's just your individual family, then cool. But I see some people, they run around on social media like they got a death wish. You 50 years old, sit your ass down somewhere, bruh. You 50 years old, still throwing up gang signs, talking about banging. All these black people dying over streets that don't belong to them. Let's really talk about it. Dying over streets that don't belong to them. And what's so funny about it is you listen to people talk about, yeah, my homeboy died right there. My other homeboy got shot over there. My homegirl. And I'm just like, why are you still standing on the same block then? I mean, I'm just saying, that's like going to an amusement park and your homeboy died on the roller coaster and you talking about one more ticket, please. What? Man, listen, I'm about to hurt somebody's feelings. I don't, at this point in time in my life, if it's going to be a detriment to my health, to my family, to my success, to my legacy, then I'm just not going to do it. So my thought process is, so let me get it straight. You want to stand on a street corner with a bunch of people getting high and drinking every night. Everybody got guns. Everybody overly emotional because can't nobody control their emotions. And you want to hope to God that you make it home. Because even if you're not beefing with somebody, the thought process is at any point in time, somebody else could come up to the block and bullets can start flying and hit you in the head. And you feel like doing that is worthwhile. Okay. Raising your family is worthwhile. Going to college is worthwhile. Hell, joining the military is worthwhile. Becoming a productive citizen is worthwhile. How come we always glorify the shit that's not worthwhile? How come we excited about being a part of shit that don't mean shit? I mean, I'm gonna have to take a page out of somebody else's book. I mean, you excited about joining the gang? I get it. Some people join gangs for protection. Some people join gangs because they forced into it. Some people join gangs because they're looking for a father figure. They're looking for a role model. They're looking for a mother, and because their parents are working or separated or on drugs or in jail or dead. We got it. We got the whole sob story. I'm about to hurt your feelings. We got it. We got it. You had to join a gang to survive. I get it. But at what point in time do you get some clarity? At what point in time do your OG, your homie, your ace boom coon, your dog, your road dog, whatever, what point in time do they tell you, bro, this is not the life? This shit is not cool. Do not do this. And they stay consistent with their message. That's the problem that I have with a lot of these former gang members and released criminals. It's like 1 minute you're an activist saying stop the violence, don't do X, Y, and Z, and then in the next breath you're promoting violence. The next breath you're promoting some type of nonsense. I mean, I'm just curious right now. You know what I'm saying? At what point in time do we really start building? At what point in time do we really say, man, listen, I am not about that fuck shit. I'm not about to sit here and act like I got a beef with somebody I don't know online or whatever this crap. Because if it was really a situation, we'll meet up. These states ain't that far apart. You can hop on a plane, you could drive, hell, get on a scooter, get on some roller skates. So it doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is we have more men online pretending like they got problems with other men and ain't building shit. They ain't building shit. They say they're building something. They always talk about this abundance of work they're doing, but at the end of the day, if you're doing, let's just say you're doing something in your community, and after you finish doing whatever you do for an hour or 2 hours in your community, then you jump online and then you promote a beef. Whether it's fake or not, whether you're doing it for shock value or not. To me, that's inconsistent. To me, that's unnecessary. To me, that's unbecoming of what men are. We talk about all of these. We got to give a title to, and just not just say man. You're a man. So we're thinking, hey, act like a motherfucking man. We're thinking be a man. But the fact of the matter is, we need all of these titles because our names are not good enough. Ladies and gentlemen, when you write your name down on a piece of paper, right? You write your name down on a piece of paper. That shit should be as strong as your nickname. Lil Glock 40. No. Your name is Marvin Sapp, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Do Marvin Sapp got credit? Is Marvin Sapp a homeowner? Do Marvin Sapp own his vehicle? Do Marvin Sapp own land? Do Marvin Sapp, is he an entrepreneur? Or the fact of the matter is, why your name don't hold no weight? Why your government name don't mean nothing? It means something to the court system. Oh shit, now I'm about to piss somebody off. It means something to the court system. Right? It means something to the court system. You got a whole parole number. You know what I'm saying? You a parolee. Right? It means something to the court system. It don't mean anything in the bank. You can't even go in the bank. I'm just saying, you put your name on the application, it's like, you got any previous work experience? Yeah, smoking weed. I could roll about 5 blunts in a minute. Nobody's talking about, hey, listen, bro, this is how you conduct a job interview. This is how you tie a tie. This is how you date successfully. This is how you know your love languages. This is positive communication. It's always, I'm beefing with you. We've been beefing for the last 6 years. About what? At what point in time that shit ain't cute? At what point in time is it not cute? When black men do anything for shock value, the thought process is, why do you feel like that makes you a man? Why do you feel like that's needed? Why do you think that that should be applauded? It's like we talk about putting in the work. We talk about being successful. We talk about really wanting to level up. And the thought process is, individually, man, people don't give a shit. Collectively, people don't give a shit. They just don't really care, because you'll see people beefing, you know, and you'll be rooting them on. You'll be cheering them on. You'll be excited to see them go at each other, whatever. And the thought process is, well, damn, while we're sitting here doing this, how is this paying my bills? While I'm donating over here, how is this paying my bills? How is this helping me become a better father? How is this helping me become a better role model? Like, what is this doing for me? Motherfuckers taking this word entertainment shit way out of proportion. They blowing this shit way out of proportion. Like anything is entertainment. Somebody die, entertainment. Somebody get punched in the face, entertainment. Somebody get disrespected, their mama get disrespected, entertainment. Somebody dropped their kids off the balcony, entertainment. Everything is now under this umbrella of entertainment. And the thought process is, I am not entertained. Like I'm not entertained, and the people that are entertained, I be scratching my head sometimes, because they be the ones screaming and hollering about what a real man is, and I'll be like, man, we got a real task ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? And it's scary because it's gonna take something even more dramatic. Now everybody keeps talking, we harp on slavery. Some people say, hey, slavery was a choice. You know what I'm saying? We talk about, red pill, pink pill, blue pill, black pill. And we for some reason, we're always trying to single ourselves out to say that we're better, that our point of view matters. And at the end of the day, I'm saying, what's the end state? Are we really building something? Or is it just this little group, that little channel, that big channel? Like, are we really doing something positive where people can say they really got something going on? They really work. But what's so funny? This is why I don't join groups. Because I noticed that every group on social media, and I'm not just talking about black social media, I'm just talking about in general. A lot of these groups, when these people, because it always has to be, right, a leader in the Indians. And I noticed that the leader is always super flawed. They might start off with this one objective, this one mission statement, like, hey, I'm here to help the kids. Yeah, I'm here to support the kids. I'm here to do this for the kids. And then as time goes on and they start building their platforms, getting a couple dollars or whatever, now all of a sudden, now it's not about the kids. Now it's not about helping anybody. Now it's all about helping themselves and then promoting how they got to the promised land without your support. How they're the man now, without your support. How they're better than you without your support. And it leaves you scratching your head. It's like, well, I remember when you ain't have shit. I remember when we didn't know you. And we gave you an opportunity. And that's the problem that we have, especially in the black community. We have people that want to be, that we give an opportunity. We give a seat at the table and say, hey, listen, we want you to promote helping victims. We want you to promote fathers being in the home. We want you to promote, black men learning how to communicate with other black men. black men stopping the violence. We want you to sit at the table for us. We want you to be the leader, the activist, the man, the role model, the provider, the leader, the protector. We gonna give you a shot. And I'm noticing that a lot of the men that have been propelled to bigger platforms, more subscribers, more donations, all of these men are sitting down at the table talking about a bunch of nothing. Salute, Rodney. Queen Mercy, I see you. They're sitting at the table talking about a bunch of nothing. I mean, I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for, that clock to hit right, because broken clocks twice a day, right? And I'm waiting for that shit to hit. Okay, they got a point. But their points are now not good enough. It's not good enough now. You see what I'm saying? It's like going to see the same show. It's like we've saw this, we've heard this before. When do we get to the action? When do we get to the real conversation? We tired of seeing the antics. We tired of seeing the fuckery and foolery. When do we start getting to the action? We've seen that before. You like a one-trick pony. You're really one-dimensional. You don't want justice, you want funds. You don't want to provide leadership, you want funds. You don't want to talk about the tough topics. You want to be a shock jock. You want to say anything for a view. Well, I say stop giving them motherfuckers your attention. I say stop giving them your donation. Stop giving them your time. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's embarrassing you being a subscriber to a channel that ain't about shit. You supporting people that ain't about shit. You supporting messages that don't build, that don't help, that don't nurture, that don't empower. It's like I'm just here. Can you imagine something happening to your ass and the last channel you watched was about a bunch of bullshit? Just saying, what were they doing in their last moments? Oh, I was listening to this person beef with this person. Nah, they ain't really fighting. They just doing a bunch of joking. You've been watching that shit for the last 6 months. And what really kills me, this is what really kills me, when you have people that say, hey, I got all this money, I got all this cars and all of the houses, and I got all of this stuff. Then why are you donating to their platform? Should they be donating to you? You the subscriber, shit. You the one taking your time to listen to that bullshit. I'm just saying, maybe it's just me. When you start bringing money into the equation about how much you got and how rich you are or how this is, I'm like, okay, cool. You don't need my money. I'm gonna keep my food stamps. I'm gonna use my EBT and go get me some lobster tails. You know what I'm saying? If you got to show me, if you flash your money and you talking about cars and what you got at your house, then it makes no sense for me, my average at best self, to give you my money. That makes no sense. But people are donating to platforms that really are built on bullshit. Salute. Good morning. Welcome. They say stand for something or fall for anything. Well, listen for something or fall for anything. But a lot of y'all not falling. Y'all sitting up there eating your popcorn. Oh, this shit is good. Oh shit. Now don't get me wrong, we all like a little ratchet every now and then, right? We like a little ratchet. But see, some of y'all are embellishing the ratchet. You got the ratchet tattooed on your forehead. You live in a ratchet. You breathe in the ratchet. Now, for those people that have made their channels about promoting celebrity gossip or, in the beef sector or whatever sector they call that shit, or black YouTube. But see, my thing about it is every content creator that I've subscribed to or that I promote or shout out or whatever case may be, here's my thought process. You're bigger than a beef sector. You're bigger than a black sector. You're bigger than a black sector. How come every time a black person speaks, they only speaking to the black people? No. We speaking to the world, Craig. There's going to be a little white girl somewhere who watched this. There's going to be a little a white boy that watched this, Oriental boy. There's going to be somebody else that watches your video, and the thought process is, well, what's the message that you're sending out to the world? Because that's what you're doing. This is a public space. What's the message that you're sending out to the world? Are you advocating that men and women come together and have a conversation and actually build something? Some people say, oh no, it's up to the man to do it. Well, here's the thing, man. It's up to the men to lead. So that means it's up to the women to follow. Now, the twisted part is, well, what are we leading women to? What are we leading our community to do? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be real with y'all, right? All men don't know how to lead. God damn, it's early in the morning. I'm about to go to the gym. Huh? All men don't know how to lead. I know that's shocking, right? It's shocking. If you got a penis and balls, you should know how to lead, right? I mean, that would be the irrational thing to think. It's like all moms are not mothers. All women are not mothers. We come with this false pretense that just because you are this, then you automatically know this and this and this. If you're not taught, if you're not nurtured, that's like me joining the military, right? Some up 10 years ago. Even though I felt like I was already a soldier before I even hit the military, I wasn't an army soldier. I didn't know the army structure. I didn't know the army rules or whatever. Even though I said, okay, I know how to shoot guns. I know how to defend myself. Hey, I know how to run down on ops. I know how to do all these crazy things. But the fact of the matter is, it helped define me. It nurtured me. The thought process is, ladies and gentlemen, there are men out here that are not being nurtured and groomed to be fathers. They're not being taught how to be fathers. They're taught how to be gangsters. They're taught how to be pimps. They're taught how to be hustlers, but they're not taught how to be fathers. Hey, man, get it how you live. I just brought your punk ass some Jordans. I just brought you a new PlayStation. Hey, listen, I made sure that you was the flyest kid in school. But I don't know how to talk to you when it comes to love languages. I don't know how to talk to you when it comes to positive communication. I don't know how to nurture you. I don't know how to nurture you. I don't know the first thing about promoting empathy. Like, what the fuck is that? You better man up. Ain't that what we tell them? You better man up. So we raise our sons to be hard. We raise our sons to be emotionalists. We raise our sons to be vicious. We raise our sons to be savages. Hell, we raise our daughters to be savages. Shit. So now our daughters want to be like boys and the boys want to be like girls. Everything all fucking confused. Because here's the part. The part is that, we're having children with people we don't even like. People we don't even know. We got together, hooked up at a party or whatever case be. Hey, for some reason she wanted to have the kid. She don't believe in abortion or whatever. Now the kid is here. The mom don't like the dad don't like the mom, and now you got a kid in limbo. So because the parents don't like each other, the child then goes forward, and now they're under the scrutiny of, well, now I got to go against the gangs by myself. Now I got to try to figure out what to do in school by myself. Now I got to figure out, shit, do I have sex now or I don't have sex now? There's so much peer pressure, but I got to handle it by myself because the parents are divided. God damn, how you wake up with this? The parents are divided. And because the parents are divided, the child is left without any cover. They in this motherfucker by themselves. They going through. You ever heard of a kid say, I raised myself? I had parents around me, yeah. But I raised myself. Some people think, well, I gave you some food, didn't I? I made sure the lights was on, didn't I? Didn't you have some hot water? Right? I did everything I could. I did the best I could as a parent. Don't talk to me. They don't even want to have a conversation. I've been around some people. It's like they don't even want to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? If the children start talking about sexuality, hey mom, I might be bisexual. I might be gay. I don't hear that shit. Pause, please pause. I don't even want to have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Hey mom, you know what I'm saying? I'm having issues with this gang. You better call one of your uncles. They ain't dealing with that. Hey dad, you know what I'm saying? I really like this girl. Man, go ahead and get them draws, boy. Go get them draws. Yeah, but I really like her though, man. It's not even about the draw. Bruh, what, you don't like vagina? You got issue with vagina now? You sweet boy? We don't know how to talk to our kids. We don't even know how to have a conversation with ourselves to really empower. Do we know what empowerment is? Do we know what self-reflection is? Do we know what common sense is? Good damn common sense. We so excited to do negative shit. Ladies, oh my God. We are so excited to do negative shit. Like, I've never seen so much excitement to do a bunch of negative shit. For real. We're not excited to build shit, just do negative shit. Hell, we get to the point where we talking about, hey, we need to abort these black babies, especially the males. God, that is some savage shit to say, but we so excited to hear some shit like that. And then the person that comes up with and creates that narrative, they so excited to put it out because guess what? This is going to get me some real attention. This is going to keep them wanting to hear the next thing that I got to say. And the thought process is, if I was a male, wouldn't that create a disdain for you as a woman? If I hear you say some shit like that, wouldn't that be like, I'm good on you. You doing too much. You trying to be a hot girl, savage, a divester. You doing a little bit too much. But see, the thought process is, I really can't paint the narrative that the women are saying too much because the men are doing just the surviving black men. The men are doing the most as well. They over the top with some of the shit that they doing. I'm like, bro, why don't you just pull up on him? Y'all live in the same fucking state. You live right down the road. Like, goddamn it. I wouldn't do no more videos. I ain't entertaining no text messages, no phone calls. You gonna see me face to face. I'm catching you at the Walmart, the traffic light, the daycare, church. I'm not doing. I mean, if it's real, if everybody a real man, you a high value man, you a alpha man, you a omega man, you a man's man, and ain't no manly shit going on. Imagine promoting a fake beef and having 16 channels do reaction videos on it. Imagine how much of a waste of time that is in real life. I want y'all to think about that. Imagine how much a waste of time that is in real life. I hear the Whack 100s, I hear the Hassan Campbells, the Charleston Whites, and a lot of other YouTubers or whatever case be. And it's so funny to me is because it's always like, this is an opportunity for us to have a serious conversation, to really talk about building, to really talk about fatherhood, empowerment for men. And it's just like, for some reason, the conversation always goes left. It's always somebody that has to prove that they harder than the next man. It's always somebody that have to pull out they street credibility, the time they served in jail and what they did in jail. And it's like, bro, are you impressed with that? Like, are you impressed with that? I don't give a shit if you want to die on your block. I don't give a shit if you want to die for the colors that you wear or for the whatever you a part of. If that's what you want to do, the thing about it is so many black men being taught to be ready to die. Ready to die over nothing. Ready to die because one of your homeboys who started some bullshit across town. Yeah, bro, we gonna ride. I'm about to Netflix and chill, motherfucker. She on her way over here now. You better sit your ass down somewhere. You better think. Shit. I'm about to Netflix and chill right now. We gonna ride. Ride where? Motherfucker, you ain't even got no gas in your car. Talking about riding somewhere. Matter of fact, you ain't even got no car. You're taking a bus and strapped. Fuck. Come on, man. It's comical because the fact of the matter is it's just like people be going to jail for the dumbest shit. And it's just like, yeah, man, I know that was stupid. I know that was stupid. So why you do it? All of this time we spending fake beefing, we should be encouraging these young men, bro, head to the nearest boxing ring. Y'all get in there, shit, and y'all slug it out. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you need to do. But the fact of the matter is, we're not only killing one another, we're killing our brain cells. You know what I'm saying? We're acting as if the shit that we're watching is fuck being intellectual, and that's why you can't even have an intellectual conversation with people. Like you got to yeah. Say. Like you it has to be a gimmick because you can't have a real conversation. And that's why a lot of black people get nervous when they get around white people. Like or they get in the courtroom or they have to apply for a job or they have to go back to school because for some reason, for some people, for some black people, having a conversation eludes them or escapes them unless they can talk in jargon, unless they can talk with the latest fashionable, you know what I'm saying, trending words or actions. Well, when you go into the job interview, you're not going to be able to sit here and say, hey, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to say, I represent Cedar Block. Yeah, I'm Glock 15. You what? Is that a place? Is Block 15 a place? I'm being real, man. It's just like it don't sound good when you say it out loud, but depending on what environment you is, I guess it's a. I watched the video. It was 4 black guys, right? And he was like, "Yo, introduce yourself." And they had these long ass titles. And one of the one of the girls came back and was like, your name is Calvin. That dude gave a long ass goddamn name. It was like, what did he say? Killer, some he said. And that girl said, "Nuh-uh, your name is Calvin." It's like we are so embarrassed by our government names. Because our government names are just, for some reason, not impressive. You have to be a killer. You ain't killed shit. You ain't done no jail time. You ain't joined nobody real military. You ain't left your block. And y'all notice this, that a lot of these young people, they look old as shit. I don't know if it's the alcohol, the liquor, the Xanax, whatever it is that they taking. They just look old as shit. But what I did notice, and I wanted to say this shit too, is that I noticed that even though we say how destructive these men are, there are women equally destructive. There are women that applaud that type of behavior, whatever. Like, here's the thing, what's so crazy about it, right? Because I actually met Meg Thee Stallion, right? And it's so crazy that her celebrity persona is different from how she like really is. Like now, her celebrity persona definitely has like taken the fuck over. But I just want to tell y'all something. There are people out there who are living that hot girl savage life on the regular. You got Brittany Renner, who's for some reason she doing whatever she doing. But the fact of the matter is, you got people who promote that hot girl life and look for those bad boys. Like if you ain't a dope dealer, a ball player or a rapper, then I can't mess with you. So if you work 9 to 5, then that money too slow. I need somebody who can afford to buy me a brand new car or buy me a home or fly me over here or pay for this and pay for that. So it's it's really going to be difficult for a lot of people to find genuine love. It's going to be difficult for people to actually say, "Hey, we together now." Because you know what I say, the perfect couple would be, um, that a lot of people say, "Yeah, yeah, we can have it because they got it." Cardi B and Offset, right? So you got one. I'm just using this as an example. You got one bad girl and one hot girl, right? Oh yeah, we could be like that. But what they don't realize is that Cardi B don't need Offset and Offset don't need Cardi B. Both of them were successful in their own right before they got together. So whereas you have a stripper turn rapper, turn business mogul, which is Cardi B, and then you got, what I'm saying, Offset, which is whatever the hell he is, everybody won't reach that pinnacle. So since they know they won't reach that pinnacle, what they do is they stay in the hood and they find the local dope boy. They find the local, what I'm saying, the local guy with the flashiest car. And then they start producing babies. And then those babies grow up to be the new Offset. And those babies grow up to be the new Cardi B, but they don't reach that pinnacle. So then that's when you get your hood rappers, right? You get your hood dope boys, right? And then that's when we start promoting the whole, criminal justice system. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Motherfuckers don't know how to do algebra, but they can tell you all about the criminal justice system. Go ahead, man. They gonna give you that many years. They gonna give you 2 to 5. You be out in a motherfucking year on good behavior, bro. I'm gonna put some money on your books, not on your college books, on your jail books. Motherfucker go to college, they don't put money on nothing. Go to jail. I got you, bro. I got you. I'm gonna hold you down. You should have been holding that motherfucker down before they went to jail. You should have been telling that motherfucker to take his ass home instead of standing on the corner, goddamn, every night at 11:30, talking about, yeah, we ain't scared of the police. Yeah, they ain't scared of you neither. Just being real. Just being real. They ain't scared of you neither. And this is what kills me. What kills me is I'll be watching these hood videos, right? Because I really want to say, damn, well, maybe it'll be less videos. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll be difficult for me to find a hood video. And the reason why, what I'm saying, I'm definitely a product of my environment, which was the hood, you know what I'm saying, in the Bronx. But the fact of the matter is, at some point in time, you have to level up for real. At some point in time, you have to say that, yo, this shit is not for me, and my family will not be going through this nonsense and this drama and this crap. But some people, they're scared to. You ever heard of somebody being scared to achieve? Like they're scared to achieve. They're scared to say, "Well, I can see over the fence a little bit, but I'm not jumping this fence. I'm gonna stay right here in the fuck shit." Yeah, it's a lot of dog shit around, a lot of potholes, a lot of violence, but I'm gonna stay over here. It's like they scared to leave. You ever ask somebody, "Why do you stay there?" Like if I had an interview with Mama Duck, I would ask Mama Duck like, FBG Duck's mom. I'll be like, what? After you lose a child in an environment that you know that is violent, why stay there? You see what I'm saying? I don't want to know how much weed you smoking, how many sexual partners you had, how much alcohol you drinking. I'm saying, why not make the effort to leave? At some point in time, somebody getting a tax return, PPP, child tax credit, something. Shit, a lottery pick number that hit something. And my thought process is that's why I say, especially with these people with platforms, why are we not encouraging people to move out these environments that are not conducive to us becoming positive citizens, us being entrepreneurs, us having good credit, us leaving a legacy? How many black people you know right now that then died and ain't leave their kids shit? Salute, Biggie. How many black people do you know right now? Parents done died like a motherfucker and ain't leave their kids shit but clothes and bills, cigarettes and liquor, weed and dirty draws. How many? I'm about to piss somebody off. I swear to God. Black people are dying and not leaving their children shit. A nickname. My father was goddamn Big O. That's what you left him, a nickname. And a fucked up representation of a man and a woman. Oh man, your dad used to smoke all the weed. Yeah, man, shit. Your dad shit. He used to kill them 40 ounces. That old weed, baby. No life insurance. No life insurance. But you standing on the block. You standing on the block, flashing money. Instead of taking that money and saying, bro, I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. I don't know. I think, to be honest with you, man, I think that people think too small. You see what I'm saying? Like when I see people and they got like holding money and they doing all of this bullshit, I'm like, why this money not in an account somewhere, or you're not investing this money? It's like you showing money to promote what? Promote yourself as a target? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I know some people that used to do some things, and that all that's doing is making you a target. And I'm tired of people following rappers as if they idolize them to the fullest extent. How many rappers that got murdered in the last 3 years? Your favorite rapper that got murdered in the last 3 years, and at no point in time was what? It's only a singular murder. It's no mass like, oh well, our favorite rapper got shot at and he took 3 people with him. It's always just that rapper. That don't sound like. Does that sound like a profession you want to jump into? That like, oh, I'm gonna show y'all how hard I am. I'm gonna show y'all I'm the man. I'm gonna show y'all I got all the guns. I want all the smoke. Anybody who wants the smoke, pull up. And it sound good too in the lyrics. Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, mother. I'm like, oh shit, this shit go hard. This shit go hard. But then you start thinking like, you promoting so much violence in your videos and in your music, and you the hardest person or whatever. And the thought process is, even though you feel like you're hard and you've been through some shit, there's always somebody who had it harder than you and they ready to take your shit. And that's what I've been seeing with a whole lot of these rappers. People ready to take your shit. And when they come to take your shit, you can't do a motherfucking thing about it. Salute, Reggie. You can't do nothing about it. You can't prevent it. You can't stop it. The bullets that are flying, ain't none of your friends jumping in the way. No. Ain't none of your fans jumping in the way. No. You ain't high enough. You ain't drunk enough. You ain't got enough bulletproof vests. So my thought process is, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Rap about something positive. And now that you done made it out the hood, shit, what's the message to these kids? I'm tired of all of these fake woke ass, supposed to be conscious ass, Brother Polite, Young Pharaoh, all of these motherfuckers who get some type of platform, and it's like, oh yeah, I really want to build a community. And then you ended up polluting it more. I heard Brother Polite said I think 30 books or some shit. And my thought process is, you wrote over 30 motherfucking books and still allegedly did not stop you from messing with a little girl. Then you got other conscious men around you that know about it. Did nothing. Hassan Campbell. Other men around you and they did nothing. And that's my thought process. Shouldn't that be the conversation? Telling our children, hey, listen, if somebody tries to do something to you, let me know. I don't care who they is. I don't think we do enough encouragement for one another. I don't think we give one another the support that we deserve. I don't think we build one another up and promote. Like we don't We share negative information faster than we share positive information. We promote toxic behavior and narcissism over real fathers and real mothers. It's like no one's happy to be a father and a mother. Why be a father and a mother? You serious? Fuck that. Fuck being a father and a mother. Let's come here and get the tea. Shit, I'm about to drag somebody. I'm about to start drilling. So let me get it straight. You drilling somebody and dragging somebody that you don't know personally, you don't pay their bills, you don't take care of them or have anything to do with their livelihood in real life, and you feel that you talking about them will be the catalyst to their downfall, will be the straw that broke the camel's back. Like what you saying is going to destroy them. I'm sorry. People be killing me, man. Like seriously, like they be killing me with the craziness. Like what you saying is gonna really, like. Let me tell you something. All of that extra energy, all of that creative, the creative verbiage that you use to disrespect, downgrade, belittle other people. Use it to empower people. Why are you scared to do that? A lot of conversation about, black men, black women, black communities, black people in general. Where is the empowerment at? Where's the empowerment at? There are people getting paid on YouTube to sit down and have whole channels that promote hatred for the other gender, hatred for their own race. Hell, Brandon Tatum is like, Candace Owens is like, those two just super sellouts. They super sellouts. Every time it comes to a black versus white issue, the black person's always wrong. I've never seen, God damn, always? Forever, ever? I'm telling y'all, man, shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, hey, man, don't worry about the Hassan Campbells and the Charleston Whites. They clowns, man. They just doing things for shock value. But the thought process is, why y'all paying them? I'm just being real. You're paying these men to talk about violating women, disrespecting children, promoting gang violence, promoting a glorifying jail. You're paying these people. So is it the person? Is it the content creator's problem? Are they the problem, or are the subscribers the problem? Are the donators the problem? Let's really get into that. The people that's donating to the platform, are they the real problem? The people that's in the comments yelling and screaming, ha ha, Hassan, you real. Charleston, you real. Somebody said, you don't know Charleston White and done a lot of stuff in Fort Worth. Well, I'm in Texas too, player. And when I say Charleston White, name don't ring no real bells. It don't ring no real bells. And when you get online and you advocating smoking weed, and I just drop my kids off, and this is what real men do, the thought process again, I say again, brother, when you was in jail for doing dumb shit, there were men that were free, that were supporting their children, that were being fathers, providers, protectors, and role models. So we really don't need nobody who just got out of jail, who's been missing, who's been MIA, to tell fathers anything. What you need to do is say, hey, this is what I'm doing now because now I have a second chance. But I wouldn't need you to come to my children's school. I wouldn't invite you for career day. Sitting down, listening to you talk fast and have all of this pimp talk, like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I wouldn't send you in the bank to go get no loan. I'm just saying, I wouldn't send you to do nothing serious. Put it like that. I wouldn't send you to do nothing serious. It's cool if we all sitting at the barbecue and Uncle Charleston, come over here and make us laugh. Uncle Hassan, Come over here. Matter of fact, don't even come over here, son. Just stay over there, bro. Because you might, don't come over here, bro. Somebody might have to rock your snot box, bro. Don't come over here. I'm just being real, man. I'm just being real. It's like a lot of people who have the opportunity to really do some good, some positive. Um, you know, uh, they don't get the notoriety that they should get. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of YouTubers who I see that have 500 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, but those people who have messages, they don't get the notoriety. But the people that have these big platforms, you give them all the notoriety. And I sit there and sometimes I just listen. Of course I'm listening, and I'm like, what exactly are they saying that the YouTuber with 200 subscribers not saying? And you notice that the bigger YouTubers or whatever case be, they only promote people that praise them. You notice that? Like I've had a lot of people say, "Hey, I've tagged this big YouTuber in your video, Tough Love. I've shared this." You know, matter of fact, Uncle Stu did a great job at breaking down this thing. He said he reached out. He said he reached out to me. I have a little over 12,000 right now in reference to subscribers, but he reached out to me and reached out to another YouTuber. I don't know if the YouTuber was equivalent or more higher. And he said I was the one that responded back. And my thought process is, let me tell y'all something real quick. All right. Stop letting people say that your voice don't matter. Stop letting people think that because they have more subscribers than you, that they're better than you. No, you either one, you've been doing YouTube longer or on social media longer, or you're doing a lot of things for shock value. One or the other. It don't make you more real. It don't make you more of a man or more of a woman. It don't make you more intelligent. One or the other. You've been doing it longer, or you did something for shock value, or you're doing a lot of penis licking or vagina licking. They're just real. A lot of people, those YouTubers who have the 200 subscribers and 500 subscribers and 1,000 subscribers, they getting it out the mud. And I salute you for that. Don't let your channel's slow growth discourage you. I always say, man, whether I get 1 view or 1,000,000 views, I'm happy that one person got a chance to hear a message that wasn't about degrading people, that was about empowerment. We have to push the narrative forward, and we have to put people in the seats that are willing to have the conversation and willing to promote solutions and be consistent. We have men right now sitting at the table. They're having a conversation, but they're not consistent. They're not consistent. I don't care if you've been locked up. I don't care if you was a part of a gang. I don't care if you got a divorce. I don't care if you had bad credit. I don't care if you got a speech impediment or you got one eye. Be consistent with your positivity. Be consistent with building and pushing the ball forward. I don't need you to promote hatred for black women. I'm a black man. That's retarded. I don't need you to promote hatred for black men. The fact of the matter is we should be coming together. There should be a community. You can't have a community just with men. Men are not reproducing with men. Women are not just reproducing with women. So the fact of the matter is when you cause division, you split the community in half. Stupid ass. We're divesting to where? To another planet? You divesting to people who are not cheering for you to come over there. Come on, man, I'm about to piss somebody off. You divest, you talking about, listen, suppose Georgia was like a totally different, like somewhere else, right? And we going to Georgia, but nobody in Georgia sent for you. Nobody called you and say, yo, we got room for you over here in Georgia. So when you say that, we're divesting. When my thought process, get your shit and go. Bye, leave. Leave. Everybody ain't for everybody. Find love where you find love. But the fact of the matter is you making this announcement that you about to leave. Shit, I thought you was gone yesterday. I thought you was already gone. Fuck all the nicknames and the disrespectful names. You can say that over there. And stop dibbling and dabbling. If you don't like black women, right? Stop getting black vagina when you get offline. If you don't like black men, stop asking for black penis. Or yeah, I know what I said, Tyrone, but you know, if you could just come through one night and give me some pipe, huh? Be consistent with your shit. I'm just saying. Man, I'm out of here, man. Hey, I'm Mario J. This is Tough Love. I normally say adult up, but we definitely need to do better, man. All right, we definitely need to do better at better communicating and sitting down and being consistent with our message and stop being all over the place. For all of y'all motherfuckers that's fake beefing online, stop it because you're looking stupid as shit. I said what I said. Peace. I'll holler at y'all.